Ha. It worked. Normally it doesn't work the first time around, but this time, it worked. What's up? We're gonna make it happen this time, okay? We're gonna make it happen. I promise. I promise. Pinky, come here. Come here. Give me your pinky. We're gonna make it happen. All right, let's get down to business. Let's get down to business. Guys, this is an ASMR. This is an ASMR radio chat. That looks better. All right. I just woke up. Please don't blame me too much for my poor appearance. All right. Let's get it started. Let's get it started. Wait, do I have a compressor on? I don't think I have it on though. Because it looks like it's on, but none of the things on here are on. It's weird. None of the gain is on. Looks like everything is kind of off on the settings and at 0, but it's turned on. So I don't know if I need that for like mastering or what's up. But we had an issue. We had an issue last night where we kept running into I think it was a gain issue. So like if I bounced chapter 2 the way it is currently, replace. I'm just curious what that sounds like. Yo, what's up? How you doing? Yo. Can chat for a little. Gotta check my bag soon and go through the security. I love that. Hey, I appreciate it. Well, you didn't miss nothing. You didn't miss nothing because we thought that we were gonna go live yesterday, and I had some issues uploading. So hopefully I can solve those issues today and get it figured out. But yeah, no, we did not go live just yet. So we're bouncing it. This is chapter 2. I've been having this recurring issue. This happened last time where I think it said that my RMS was too low, or the root mean square of the volume. For real. I even sent you a text on to say, yeah, no, you did not miss it. You did not miss it at all. You didn't miss nothing. Yeah, I think I saw the preview for that. I didn't read the message entirely just yet, because I wanted to make sure I had time to respond to it. But you didn't miss nothing. So thank you so much. I appreciate you. All right. So we just bounced chapter 2. Where'd it go? Where'd it go? It bounced away. All right. So it should have only bounced that section. Now, yesterday, let me try. Let's see, here's the chat. I don't want to move anything else. Let's move the chat maybe like here. Okay. All right. Yeah, I think that's good. So this is the problem I was facing yesterday. I'm uploading these chapters, And I've got everything, like the scaffolding is there, everything looks good. And if it looks good, it uploads like this, and then it adds to the runtime. But if it's not good, then it says issues found with uploaded audio, and then you can see the details. And the details say that the RMS is too low. So the decibels for this is 12.1 decibels lower than where it should be. So if I upload the new file, Baccarat chapter 2. Okay. So if I upload chapter 2 the way I just bounced it, it'll analyze the file. It'll tell me if something's wrong with it. So something's still wrong with it. It says that it's too low by 5.5 decibels. All right. Okay. That's good. LOL. Hey, I'll be back soon, but I think I can finally check them in, but I'll be back, I promise, and I appreciate you for real. Hey, I appreciate you, Gray. Thanks so much for popping in. Good luck with your flight. Hopefully everything goes well, and yeah, good luck through TSA. That should be a fun time. TSA is never fun, but it's always better than I imagine it to be, so I guess there's that at least. So good luck with it. Thanks for popping in. Thanks for saying hi, and I appreciate you. All right, so we're down by about 5 decibels. So if I turn the gain up to about 21, or how about 20.9, and I bounce that, how does that sound? That's what I did. I think I turned the normalization on. Let me just double check that that doesn't impact the volume too much. All right. Let's see. Okay. Not the biggest fan of it, but I suppose we'll bounce it to get it out there. Bounce, replace. Yeah. That's unfortunate. Oh no. All right, let's see what's going on. It says, never mind, LOL. Can't check them more than 4 hours before my flight's departure. I've been here for 3 hours already, and I'm really ready to go home and sleep for real. That is absolutely insane. So 4 hours before your flight. That's a really long time. When's your flight? I think is a good question there, because I think that there's this myth, and I think there's some merit to it, but there's this myth that you have to get to your flight like 8 hours before before you depart. And like, while I know it's really nerve-wracking to almost miss your flight, and I've almost been there, I don't think it ever takes as long as we think it will. And I think a lot of people are like still geared towards like, I need to leave. Like, I need to be there 5 hours before my flight leaves. But I don't know, because I've cut it pretty close sometimes, and maybe have gotten there like an hour before it leaves or something. And like, I can't even think about like, I think even then I was waiting around for like 20 minutes or so. Like, yeah, my flight is at 11, and the only time my friend could drop me off was, okay, so that makes sense. I'm always I'm always at my flights hours early. Yeah. Yeah. No, I get that. I get the anxiety like leading up into it, but I don't know. I don't know. I think that a lot of people feel the exact same way that you do. Yeah, no. 7:08 right now and my flight is at 11. Actually, that seems like that actually sounds really weird. Yeah, you're within that 4-hour timeline, so I don't know what they're talking about. Is it like departure time as opposed to like boarding time? Like maybe that's it. That's just really strange. All right, let's. Yeah, I fly Southwest every time too. I get that. All right, let's see what's going on. Let's go to upload chapter 2. Let's go. All right, so it took that, but at what cost? Let's hear it. Chapter 2, Understanding the Basics. I hate the way I read that. I'm not going to lie. I really don't like that. All right. It's way too breathy. I don't know if there's another take here. It's probably not. But, yeah, no. No. Okay. All right. So, that's, yeah, it is what it is. All right. Uh, Departure time is at 11. We start boarding 10:35. Yeah, that should be fine. That should be absolutely fine. Okay, so we have upload. We have issues. So that was 11 away. So I think that if I go back to logic, then I think I'm actually able to, with the way this is currently, yeah. Okay. Bounce that. Normalization on. Go chapter 3. Bounce. Replace. Exactly. I don't know why they won't let me in. Also, I'm sorry about uploading issues. I hope it works out. Hey, that's okay. That's all right. It should be all right. It should be okay. Like, this is all to the point. Like, when I'm editing, I trim everything to a point where it's like 85% of the way there. I try and leave space between like obvious breaks in sentences and words, so I should be able to just like quickly go through and ensure that there's no duplicates, and then upload the way it is right now for like a really loose release. And I let them know about how, like, what the state of things were. So if there are any obvious issues, I was like, please let me know. Like, kick it back to me and then we'll fix it. Like, we're going to release it sort of at risk. So they're comfortable with the state of things right now. But I just don't want to look like, I don't want to release a bad product, you know? So that's my main worry. Um, all right, so it looks like we're almost there with it. Almost there. I don't know where my cursor went. Sort of disappeared on me. But let's go. It will be, but but other than the audiobook stuff, what are you doing? How are you doing? What's going on in the world? My world's going pretty good. I did an audition yesterday, so it was an audition for a Edward Jones thing. Yeah, seriously, okay, there we go. Like, my cursor is completely gone. Okay, so that just uploaded, so that should be the one. Yeah, so I just did that audition yesterday, and there we go. All right, cool. Cool. But yeah, that's the biggest thing in my world right now. Did that audition, and yeah, once I get these audiobooks out, I think I'm really going to hit it hard as far as auditioning goes, because I'm trying to get out of here, maybe go to like Chicago or something, but I just got to get out of St. Louis for the time being. You know, we're looking for places here in St. Louis, but it's almost like a contingency plan. Like, I'd rather really just get out of here. Let's see. That's awesome. Best of luck. I hope you get it. Thank you. I think I'm not really sure because there was issues uploading my audition apparently. So apparently they can't download PNG files, which is the preferred file format for any images. So not really sure why they can't download PNG. The reason why I like PNG is because it retains all of the pixels. Whereas JPEG will actually like diffuse, like it'll sort of average all of the pixels. I don't like the way it retains an image. Like, you can copy a PNG over and over and over again, and it will always be the same image. But if you copy a JPEG over and over and over again, it'll be like that thing where you Xerox a Xerox of a Xerox. Those are all before my time, so I'm not even sure what a Xerox is, but I think it's like a copy machine. And if you copy a document over and over and over again, it'll become like super blurry, and that is what I'm trying to avoid. So in order to retain that, like, it's imperative to put it into a format that retains every single pixel the exact way that the original was. And the only way to do that is with the .png. But for some reason, they said that they can only accept JPEG. So I'm not a huge fan of it, but whatever. Go to Cali, man. Take the opportunity, scope it out. Actually, yeah. I think maybe California might be a little too far, a little too soon, but if I could find a way out there, if I could find, like, if there's a position out there for me, just like waiting, like, hey, we have a job for you. It's a steady job. It's been here for a while, or this company's been here for a while. Here's the job. Yeah, I would move out there in a heartbeat, like in an absolute heartbeat. I would sell all of my things. I don't have much. Like, I'm here to sell everything and move out there. The Gold Rush. All right, let's go back. Fair enough. Whenever you have the opportunity, we'd love to have you here. I love that. Great. Thank you so much. I appreciate the invite. Okay, so not that one, but this there. Okay. I think that looks better. Yes. Because I feel like if this audiobook thing really kicks off and I like keep doing this, I could honestly just do like the studio thing out there and just continuously make audiobooks and do that for the most part, but then like make content on the side, you know?
Chapter 4 Baccarat Etiquette.
Okay, I'm so sorry. This is like really, really loud right now. Um, let's turn this down like 12 decibels.
Chapter 4 Baccarat Etiquette. Understanding the layout of a Baccarat table in the roles.
Okay, so what I'm going to do is. Oh, there we go. I'm going to grab my iPad. That way I can set it up and I could read chat. Yo, I got one more follower, 26 followers. Thank you. That means I'm halfway to I think, is it Twitch affiliate? I think Twitch affiliate is like the first step where it's like 50 followers, average of 3 people. Yeah, if I could only just do the audiobook thing and stream that and like stream antics with that and maybe even do like, I don't know, I feel like if I can make it the most interesting, that's the best way to do it. All right. I got to put this chat in a way where I can like read it from a distance because this is just a little small, but of course, can't wait to see where that journey takes you. For real, you're a very talented person. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. And if I don't see you on television screen or hear your voice somewhere, the entertainment industry is more rigged than Paul versus Tyson fight. Oh my gosh. That was crazy. I think we had a watch party actually. Like we had a little bit of a watch party here where we couldn't stream it, but we had it in the background. And yeah, I was really disappointed. I would have put money on Tyson. I really would have. We were trying to, but couldn't do that in Missouri just yet. Yeah, that was crazy. All right, let's see. I'm trying to get this to, maybe if I get off of Stream Manager and, okay, here we go. Grow your community. So I don't think it's necessarily Twitch affiliate, but it's this grow your community thing. Maybe. Yeah, I don't know what it is, but I'm trying to get to a point where I can just pull this up and then make content live. Okay, that's all right. That's not bad. Of course, can't wait to see where that journey takes you. Oh, I think I read that. LMAO. My mom. I bet my mom $200 that Paul would win because of the statistics of the fight. But I mean, hey, I made $400. All right, there you go. Congratulations on the win. But I think that was the safe bet. I mean, we're always talking about casino gambling on here and betting, but I think that was sort of like the banker bet, you know, where it's got the lowest house edge. $400 is good. Love that. Game gotta recognize game somehow. Facts. How do I take this chat and make it larger? Maybe that. Maybe if I just zoom in to the chat there. No, I think it resets. Yeah, no. Can't have that. All right, whatever. Let's get it going.
Understanding the layout of a Baccarat.
Okay. So this is going to get a little repetitive, but what I'm doing is I'm just like selecting each of these takes like this, going over and playing from here.
Understanding the layout of a Baccarat table in this knowledge ensures table layout.
And all I'm doing is I'm looking for the repetition of words. So if I said the same thing like understanding Baccarat, and then the next one's like understanding Baccarat, it's like that's a repeated take, and I just have to remove that. And sometimes it gets a little more complex because there'll be a series of like 4 takes, and then it will be a repeated series of 4 takes. So it might be a little more complex than it sounds, or I'd like it to be, but it might get really repetitive. So yeah, this is a good time to go for sure, because it'll get a little annoying. Hey, I gotta go again, but I was finally able to check them in. Hallelujah. Love that. But I'll see you later, Eric, and I hope that you release the audiobook. Well, thank you so much, Gray. I really appreciate the support, and yeah, we are definitely going to push this through today. It's today or bust. So if we don't push it through today, I mean, it's never going to happen. So I appreciate that. Thank you. Be safe in your flight. See you back home.
Here is a detailed overview. 1. Baccarat tables are this shape. The table. These sections. 2. Player bet. This section. Banker bet. This section. Banker bet area.
Just like that. That's a repeated take. I could take everything and put it over, and then select this again.
Player bet area. This section is banker bet. This section is tie bet area. This section is between the player. 3. Dealer's position. The dealer, where they manage this area. Card shoe. The card shoe. It is located. 4. Chips and chip placement. Chips are used to 4. Chips and tokens. Chip placement. Players place their chips in the designated player role. Token management. In Baccarat, players have specific roles. Players. 1. Player. The banker hand or observing the players. The role of the player is to make strategic decisions. Players observe the players observe the dealing of cards. They should follow within the designated. 2. Banker role. Dealer. The term bank. The dealer handles card dealing. The dealer in paying out. The dealer handles the dealing of cards. The dealer deals the cards for both the player and in paying out winnings. Card dealing. The dealer deals the cards for both the player and the banker hand.
Okay, I'm pretty sure that's a repeated take.
The dealer deals the cards for both card dealing, and paying out winnings. The dealer deals the cards for both the player doing bets and paying out winnings.
Okay. So we'll go ahead and delete those and then bring that back and select that.
Card dealing. The dealer and is responsible. Dealer's role. 1. Card dealing. The dealer is responsible for dealing cards to both the player.
Okay.
Card dealing. Card dealing.
Yeah, pretty sure that's repeated. But
1. Managing the game. Card dealing. Dealer's role. Card dealing. Dealer or croupier. The term banker in Baccarat refers to the dealer or croupier who manages the game. The dealer handles the dealing of cards, manages the betting area, and ensures that the rules of the game are followed. Card dealing. The dealer deals the cards for both the player and the banker hands, and is responsible for collecting losing bets and paying out winnings. Dealer's role. 1. Managing the game. Card dealing. The dealer is responsible for dealing cards to both the player and the banker hands, adhering to the game's rules for card dealing and revealing. Handling bets.
I don't think that's a repeated line.
Card dealing. The dealer. Card dealing.
But that's clearly a repeated line.
The dealer deals the cards for both the player and the banker hands, and is responsible for collecting losing bets and paying out winnings. The dealer is responsible for dealing cards to both the player and the banker hands, adhering to the game's rules for card dealing and revealing.
Those have different endings.
And is responsible for collecting losing bets and paying out winnings. Dealer's role. 1. Managing the game. Card dealing. The dealer is responsible for dealing cards to both the player and the banker hands, adhering to the game's rules for card dealing and revealing.
I don't think those are repeated lines, but they're definitely repeated in some capacity. That's so weird.
Handling bet. The dealer manages, ensuring that bets. 2. Ensuring rule enforcement. Dispute resolution. The dealer in the event of proper conduct at a baccarat table. Proper conduct at the table. Proper conduct. Observing the right. This section, including betting protocols and tipping practices. Betting protocols. Bets should be typically in most baccarat games. Once the cards are minimum and be aware. 2. Chip placement. Place your chips clearly within the designated betting areas for player, banker, or place your chips. Avoid touching chips. Once bets are placed, this helps prevent. 3. If collecting winnings. If you win handling wins. If you win a wait for the dealer. If you win a wait for the manage. If you win a bet, the dealer will pay out your winnings according to the game's pay. The dealer will pay out your winnings according to the game's payout structure. Wait for the dealer to handle. If you win according to the game's payout structure, wait for the dealer to handle the chips and avoid reaching for the winnings yourself. Avoid reaching. Wait for the dealer to handle the chips and avoid reaching for the winnings yourself.
Okay, I actually like that first one better. So, I don't normally decide on this level of scrutiny, but whatever.
Wait for the dealer. Managing losses. If you lose a bet, Baccarat is proper conduct at the table. 1. Be courteous. Treat other players. Avoid talking or engaging. Allow other. Give other players. Do not rush. 2. Handling. Address issues. If a dispute or consult the dealer rather than follow adhere to the rule. The dealer and tipping at 1. Understanding tipping. Tipping the dealer is a common practice in many. It is a way to show when to. Tipping is typically done at the end of a gaming set. You can also how to place a tip. In some cases, you might also 2. Amount to tip. Standard. A common. The exact amount can vary depending on personal, but regular players often tip more frequently as a gesture of goodwill. There is no strict rule on how often to tip. The exact amount can vary depending on, but regular players often.
Wow, okay, well. Let's give this a little bit of space.
But regular players.
Okay, well, obviously I can't give it that much space. But, how about T, bring that back, bring this over.
Of goodwill.
Okay, all right. So we're going to bring this back to 0 here and then bounce it with the normalization on. So chapter 4 should be good. Bounce. Yeah, this is what we call version 2 in editing. I wouldn't even say we. This is just me. Is it Baccarat etiquette? Yeah, it's Baccarat etiquette. Okay. All right. Looks like that is good. Let's upload 4. It's going to put it through an analyzation. And it looks like that was good. Let's hear it. All right. I think it's good enough. Let's bring this back down to about negative 10.8. Turn off that, mute, and then shrink it back down. And we are on chapter 5, so bring 5 up. And expand, unmute, and let's get it started.
Chapter 5, Baccarat Strategies. While Baccarat, understanding and utilizing various Baccarat strategies, while Baccarat is primarily a game of in Max, this chapter, their underlying basic betting. 1. The martingale, the idea plus how it works. Start with a if you lose, continue once you win. Advantages. Theoretically, this system ensures that you will recover if you have sufficient disadvantages. The martingale. 2. The Paroli system, aiming to how it works. Start with a after 3, return to the advantages. Limits potential disadvantage. The strategy betting on the strategy relies on streaks and may not be effective if you encounter a betting on 1. The banker bet due to its house edge payout minus a strategy consistently. 2. The player house edge approximately payout 1 strategy while less the player bet. 3. The tie bet house edge payout strategy due to its high house edge.
That sounds like a repeated segment due to the high house edge.
House edge. 3. Tie bet. The tie bet has the highest house edge 1 to 1. Payout 1 to 1. House edge approximately 1.24%. Payout 1 to 1. Strategy. 2. Player bet. 3. Tie bet.
Okay.
The tie bet has the high house edge. Payout 8. Strategy. Due to its high house edge, the player bet is straightforward. 3. Tie bet. House edge. Approximately 14.3. Payout strategy. Due to avoid Baccarat. 1. Some players use trend-based to predict how it works. Track the result. Bet on the advantages. Simple to find. Disadvantage. Baccarat is 2. Streak betting in such as how it works. Observes advantage can be exciting. Disadvantage. Streaks are bankroll man. Effective bank. 1. How to determine how. Avoid using advantages. Helps prevent within your means. 2. Setting win limits. Decide on a loss limits. Set a max. 3. Base bet. Start with a adjust your bet and the result. Baccarat strategies can enhance your understanding of the game and provide different approaches to betting and gameplay. And provide different approaches to betting and provide different approaches to betting and gameplay. And provide different approaches to betting and gameplay. Baccarat and the results of adjust your bet. Adjusting bets. Start with a base bet that and provide different approaches to. While no strategy, employing these strategies can help you manage your bankroll. Loss limit. Set up. 3. Base bet. Start with adjusting bets. While no strategy can employing these strategies, Make informed and enjoy the game, whether you choose follow a well-rounded and potential flat betting. When playing, choosing the and maximum two common each and understand flat betting is a straightforward and flat betting. Flat betting is a straightforward and conservative bet. And understanding them can help you decide which approach aligns best with your playing style. Base bet. Start with a base bet that is a small percentage of your total bank and provide, while no employing make informed and enjoy the game, whether you choose to follow trends, a well-rounded and potentially flat betting versus progressive betting.
Okay, maybe that's
when
it.
playing Baccarat or any other casino game, choosing the right flat betting is a straightforward and conservative betting strategy where you wager the same amount. Choosing the right When playing Baccarat or any other casino game, choosing the right betting strategy is essential for effective bank. Its unique advantages in
Shoot. Played myself. Why did I do that? I thought I would save time. I did not. I played myself.
base bet. Start with a base bet. Follow trends. A well-rounded approach can contribute to and potentially choosing the right betting strategy and maximize two common approaches. Each strategy has its unique and understanding. Flat betting.
There we go.
Flat betting is Flat betting. Flat betting is a straightforward and conservative betting strategy. Flat betting is a straightforward and conservative betting strategy where you wager the same amount on every hand, regardless of the outcome of previous hands. Flat betting is a straightforward and conservative betting strategy where you wager the same amount on every hand, regardless of the outcome of previous hands. How it works. Regardless of how it works. For example, if you decide to bet, you will continue advantages. This strategy, it allows you to, as you always know, disadvantages. Flat betting, the potential, it can also become monotonous over time for players who enjoy the excitement of varying bet sizes. Implications for bankroll management. Flat betting is particular for those who prefer bankroll stability because you bet the same amount, allowing for this is a special loss control. Flat betting, this helps in maintaining control over your bankroll. This is especially important for casual players who aim for entertainment rather because you bet the same amount each time, allowing for loss control. Flat betting, this helps in maintaining control. Flat betting reduces the impact of losing streaks as you are not budgeting. Progressive there are two main positive in a positive the idea example where you double maximizes potential as long as you are advantage maximizes potential gains during a winning streak. Advantages maximizes potential gain. Maximizes potential gains during a winning streak as long as you are betting. Maximizes potential gains during a winning streak as you are betting larger amounts with house money rather than your initial bankroll. Rather than your initial bankroll. maximizes potential rather than your initial bankroll. Disadvantages. If the winning, you might lose negative progression. In a negative, you increase your bet. The goal is to recover previous losses by winning a larger amount on the exam where you double advantage. This strategy disadvantage negative, especially it can also be implication progressive, but it progressive winning streaks can quickly, but a series of risk management to mitigate risks and to know when risk manage to mitigate risks. Risk management to mitigate risks. To mitigate risks, it's essential to set limits on how much you're willing to bet and to know when to stop, especially when using a negative progression strategy to emotional decision making rapidly depleted. Risk management, it's essential and to know when to, especially without discipline, psychological, progressive bet, but it can also, players may become or anxious, leading to choosing between risk tolerance. Flat betting is a safer more stable option. Flat betting is a safer, more stable option that helps preserve your bankroll. Consistent play and long-term, more stable option that helps preserve your bankroll, making it ideal for players who prioritize consistent play and progressive betting. But also making it appealing to players and seek ultimately staying disciplined. Whether you opt for the steady pace of flat betting or the dynamic swings will enhance and help you. Popular betting system Baccarat, like many other casino games, but also for the various strategies they attracts players not just for the ultimately the key to successful bank and seek excitement in their betting strategy. Ultimately, staying disciplined, whether you opt or the dynamics, a well-played will enhance your and help you manage. Popular betting Baccarat, like many, attracts players not, but also for the various strategies they, but also for the various strategies they can employ. But also for the various strategies they can employ to manage their bets. Among the most popular strategies are betting systems designed to either maximize profit or recover. In this section, we'll explore the martingale. 1. Overview. The martingale, not just embodies, it is a meaning that how it works. Starting bet. You begin with a, say, 10. If you lose, from $10 after. If you win, the idea of all your plus to your original bet. Advantages. Simple to the martingale, making it a guaranteed price. If you have the system. Disadvantage. Risk of the main downside during a losing streak, which can wipe out your bankroll. Table limit. During a losing losses during a losing streak, which during a losing losses during a losing streak.
I think I heard something over here as well.
To your original bet.
Yeah. A lot of it is just like they're put right next to each other. And then it's like forcing them to cross over.
To your original profit equal to your original bet. To your original equal to your original bet. Simple to understand. The martingale system to your original bet. To your original.
Yeah, no, that's still crossing over for some reason.
To your original profit equal to your original bet.
Yeah, that's it.
Original bet. Advantages. Simple to understand. The martingale system is straightforward and easy, making it attractive to begin. Disadvantages. The main downside during a lose, which can wipe out table limit. Most casinos that can prevent potentially. 2. The Fibonacci overview. The Fibonacci, but it is less aggressive than the 2. The Fibonacci system overview. The Fibonacci, but it is less. It is based on the where each number is 13. How it works. Starting bet. You begin with a bet. After a loss, if you lose, you move to the next number. For example, if you start with $10, your next bet would be 10, then 20, then where each number is the sum of the two preceding ones. You begin with a base. After a loss, you move to the next number in the sequence for your next bet. For example, if you start with $10, your next bet would be 10, then 20. After a if you win, you move. If you win, you move back 2 steps in the sequence. If you win, you move back 2 steps in the sequence. Advantages. Controlled losses. The Fibonacci system, which can help to control structure. The sequence provides, which can help to reduce disadvantages. The sequence provides a clear structure. Disadvantages. The sequence provides a clear structure for managing your bets, which can help to reduce emotional decision making. Disadvantages. Slow recovery. Recovering, especially complex. The system is slightly more complex. The system is slightly more complex than the martingale. The system is slightly more complex than the martingale, as it requires tracking the sequence. 3. Overview. The Paroli system, the opposite in this strategy, aiming to catch how it works. Starting bet. You begin with after a win. If you win, this continues, at which point, if you lose, you return to your advantages. Maximize the Paroli system. Lower risk. The system compared disadvantage. Limited. If you lose, you won't fully capital. Dependency. The system is, which are not making it. Choosing the right. Selecting the depends on your and personal. The martingale and have a large, while the Fibonacci, the Paroli, each of these and weak and no. However, understanding these popular strategies, helping you make whether you maximize these benefits. Understand Baccarat is one of the most popular games in casinos, partly because of its relatively low house edge compared to other table games. Baccarat is one of the most popular games in casinos, partly because of its relatively low house edge compared to other table games. However, understanding the house edge is crucial for any serious player for games in casinos, partly because of its relatively low house edge compared to other table games. However, table games. However, Understanding the house edge is crucial because it directly influences your chances of winning in the because it directly influences. Let's explain how it applies and why it matters. What is the house edge? It's the casino. For example, a house edge means the casino in Baccarat. The house edge, it ensures, even though house edge in Baccarat, the three primary 1, 2, 3 time. Let's bring 1 house edge. The banker of the 3. This slide casino, but even the banker bet 2 house edge. The player bet, then the banker bet, while that in the long betting on the. However, due to the lack 3 tie house edge, the tie bet making it the although the odds the high house edge, meaning that while it's generally why the understanding the house edge is crucial. Understanding the house edge is crucial for 1 the house, but the casino for players the more likely. In other words, the more you should 2 bank knowing that. For instance, if your has the low, you might choose 3 by under. You can make more, while it might be 10. Recognize can help you 4 the house edge, although no, it can help by focusing on bets with lower house edges and avoiding. By focusing smarter, by focusing on bet. This strategic approach can enhance your overall Baccarat experience and increase your chances of enjoying consistent, albeit modest, wins.
All right, that that clipping is extraordinarily annoying. I am very sad that I can't fix that. But it is what it is. They want this ASAP, so they'll get it ASAP. But I'm not super pleased about that. All right, we are going to bounce that. Looks like everything is where it should be. This is chapter 5, so we'll bounce chapter 5. I wish there was some way to automate that to fix that clipping, because I hear it often in like when it happens while I'm recording and I play it back and I've done like 2 hours worth of recording and I'm like, oh my god, like, of course there's insane amounts of audio clipping on this. I wish there was a way that you could just process those out. I don't personally know if there's a way. I haven't seen a way. And I don't know. I would think that I would have found it by now. So I don't know. All right, so we got chapter 5 though. Oh no. Okay. Command